So it's tax season and everyone's thinking about everything they need to get ready for their accountant. So I want to help you come up with just an easy way that you can remember all the things you need to pull together. And we're going to use an acronym of the word forms. So this is going to help you remember each letter. It's going to stand for something. We'll just walk through, and as you're gathering information, you can kind of go through this checklist to make sure that you have everything. For the F, the first thing is really just your financial forms. So those things that you get in the mail or maybe you get from your employer, these are what you typically think of like a W-2 or a 1099. These are things you're just waiting to come. So you just put them in a folder, and once you've got them, you know you're set. The next thing is you may be a business owner, and so this is really to understand an ordinary day's organization or process, what happens. And so in this one, what I mean by this is that an accountant is going to need to understand how your business fluctuates. How does money come in, your income? How does money go out when you pay expenses? And just being able to explain that to your accountant. So if there's something that they need to pay attention to or that may be deductible in some way, that's just allowing them to, again, work better for you. So if you're able to explain that to them, that's even better. The R stands for reports. So again, if you're a business owner, you're likely tracking your income and your expenses. And this may be through Excel or through Quickbooks, so some way that you're just keeping track of everything you're doing. And so the reports that you need to be aware of, this is a balance sheet. So everything that you own or owe, and then your profit and loss. So what's your revenue and then your expenses. So how much did you actually keep after you've paid all of your expenses? For the M on this one, this stands for mileage, and this can be personal or if you're a business owner, so either way you could be a W-2 employee and still be able to deduct your mileage. So mileage is just a great thing if you drive a lot for your job, is just to keep track of it. And this could be using an app, using a spreadsheet, whatever that is, but it's great to do it throughout the year so that then at the end of the year you have it if you need it. The last one is summary and statements. And what I mean by this, the statements part is pretty simple. It's just having your bank account or credit card statements all compiled in a simple way. So if there's a transaction or an expense or some number that you need to look up to tell your accountant, you can do that easily. A summary, this is basically just a written list of anything that changed this year. So maybe you got married or you had a child or you moved. And for example, if you have a child, you don't necessarily get a document in the mail that says, here's a tax document you need to take to your accountant in order to account for anything that could have changed by adding a family member. And so these are things that are just really helpful for your accountant to know because it allows them to ask questions or to look for things that might help you on your tax situation, just to whether you can save more or pay less in taxes. And so these are things that will help your accountant be excited to work with you. So just go through this checklist one last time before you meet with your accountant so that you're ready when that time comes.